Hello, I'm Eagle. Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. This is episode 769.5. Of course, this is the Weed Nerd World. Little Black Hole Sun cover. Soundgarden cover. How was your guys' day? What are you smoking on? And thank you for coming back. Chat up here where it should be. Of course, top chat to live chat, please. What's up, Jared Pill, CJ? Denver. Getting ready to roll up some blueberry. From a weed nerd, Pimp Jam, McBodie face. Just a bean in chat. Smells good. Almost smells like a almost rancid. I hope I got a paper. Ooh, I got a paper. What are you guys smoking on? Martial artist says that Gary Payton is dang. I think I think it was the Bruce Banner. I've got to talk somewhere. Yeah, that's some good blueberry. It's almost like Hubba Bubba blueberry kind of taste. Or smell, I don't know how it tastes yet, but it smells. What's up, Britt? I be smoking about you. Taking this guy. Cheers, GG number 4. I thought about breaking out some hash tonight, but man, this blueberries be smelling pretty good. I think I may just leave it alone. Smoker as is. Sour lifesaver. Cheers, everybody. Hopefully you had a good Friday. Not a bad day up here in northern Michigan. Michigander. Cold, started snowing. I wouldn't want to be on the west side of the state, I can tell you that. And they are getting pounded with that lake effect snow that I'm glad I'm not getting currently. This roller needs some new paper. Should have just did it beforehand instead of fighting with it now. Alright. Here's what it is. Smoking Grove Fraser. Cheers to you, my friend. Crack me up every time I see you say that. I might have to hand roll it, dude. Probably too tight. What's the genetics on the blueberry? I don't know. That is just the way it came to me. Just all like this. I don't know. That's about as much as I know about the blueberry right there. Run, boy. What? I believe there's somebody in chat that could fill in that blank. It's Pineapple Express. This is good. I ain't have no good Pineapple Express in quite some time, but Pineapple Express I have had. It's fucking delicious. this is a band called Lettuce. Let Us Blaze. Tasty. Tasty. Blueberry. It's not a blueberry gum though when you smoke it. It's definitely blueberry, but it's more like almost like a sour kind of blueberry. Still delicious. Marcus Green Thumb, how are you doing, my friend? What else we got here? Not that I'm not digging the bluesy jam. Yeah, blueberry is pretty tasty though. We kicked the Cottonmouth Kings, a little reefer madness. Sure are, and I'm kind of proud of that. Be honest with you, I'm kind of proud of saying almost all my friends are stoners. Yeah, it's delicious. Delicious, B. Delicious. Propaganda. Johnny Richter did not age well. See, you got your answer there. Pretty good. Why we's not leaving alive. I like to listen to me some fucking kind of music on the way to events. I've actually got like it's called my Marty Garden playlist. It's all weed shit. Cheers, Mrs. Justin Meds. Robert Mr. Greenfinger's motherfucking Thomas. I got weed on my shirt. Put your headphones on. Shit sounds good in the headphones there. Buddy Killwatt's coming in. Oh, we gotta kill the music. Yes, and yes. Let's turn this down a little bit, y'all. There we go. Full force. Lisa and Coach in full force. Man, the berry's pretty good.
Hi, Eagle.
What's going on, buddy?
A good night. How are you?
Good night. Can't complain.
Hey, stop, Turk.
That fucking dogs, I think, are on my show schedule. Them things, they sleep all day long until showtime.
No, mine have figured out that once I go on a show, they can bark and I'll give them like food to shut them up. And it's become a bad habit. Because now they know they got me. Okay, so they finished trimming this Amy Aces. And holy shit, I haven't smoked it yet, but yum, yum. It came out really good and has like a very funky funk to it. Let's see what it's got. Thank you, Tao.
Definitely some good smoke.
Yeah.
Definitely has some municipal value. Some medical
Well,
value.
yeah. The center cola was fatter than the other varieties on the table. It was only a single plant of this one mixed on a tray with a bunch of other varieties, and it stood out. Probably the bigger yielder. I didn't weigh it, but definitely funky, like funk, like 90s. Maybe it's the cheese funk. Yeah.
Definitely has some notable cheese there.
Yeah, I had a hell of a week. With a day notice, I got invited to the Ego Clash up in Mendo, which was this epic event thrown by Brandon of third gen fam, Dying Breed. But then the next 2 days was the Emerald Cup. And fuck, I had fun there too.
Yeah, I know I'm so kicking myself for not making it out there, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, there's always the next event, and you guys have plenty of great events out in Michigan.
True that. Tim said it had a standing invitation anytime you can make it. So
hey, I'll tell you,
like I burned up my sheet or anything.
Yeah, well, this is what happened with me. Trevor, Sungrown Mids, who I was with at Ego Clash, he had extra passes for the Emerald Cup. So like I was going in with him. But that morning he had a terrible migraine and wasn't going to make it till later, and told me just to go to the box office and try to pick it up. But like, I know how the box office works. Like, if you don't have ID, they're not just giving off of some story. But so when I went up to the box office, in front of the event was Tim Blake. He was like on the phone, and I never met him personally before, but I don't know. I walked up and said hi when he got off the phone. And then I started to tell him, yeah, you know, Trevor. He's like, yeah, Sungrown Mids. I'm like, yeah, he had my ticket. He's like, he stopped me. He put his hand out. He says, what, you need a ticket? And then he gave me a 2-day VIP wristband, and I was all set. And yeah, that Tim Blake hooked me up.
Nice. What up, Green Fingers?
Hi, Green Fingers.
I'm so not used to seeing Green Fingers in a fucking coat.
What was that? Coat?
So yeah, I'm not used to seeing you in a coat.
Fucking cold, bro.
Jeez.
36 degrees.
Yeah, but you're indoors probably loving it, right?
No. I have to keep my room at 80 for it to grow. I noticed when it's under 70.
You got LEDs.
Yeah, I got LEDs. Those motherfuckers don't want to push. So I got to turn the lights up at night sometimes, or turn the heater on like right now the heater's on because it's 66 in here. Fucking cold.
Well, managing it a little cold is doable. When it's too fucking hot out there, it's not doable.
I couldn't do it at all when it was summer. That's why I had to wait. So yeah, I'm happy with the way it's growing though. Like at night, I see the most growing.
I follow you. I see your plants. They're looking lush, getting bigger every time I see them.
Yeah, I noticed the difference. That's why I'm gonna take a video whenever I notice the difference. And it's every day so far, so it's crazy.
Well, it's just good to see you got plants growing again. I know that for any of us that somehow get in situations where we don't have plants to take care of, it affects our mental health.
I will vouch to that, buddy.
Yeah.
Sometimes, the plants take care of us. more than
I
we
think
take in
we
the
all,
environment.
yeah, I do believe that especially for us growers that fall in love with that and have passion for it, it is a mental health thing. Like even years ago when I was fighting serious drug addiction, when I first started growing, like it wasn't the meetings and it wasn't the rehab and it wasn't all that. It was like the plants and like that, like when I had to start caring for them over everything else, that straightened out my trip. Like, yeah, like it was more important to keep my, yeah, you couldn't get all fucked up and keep plants alive. It didn't work.
Man, I still like to thank Blind Cat 420 for sending me this Ashland Craft song. I don't know how many times I've blasted this song. I was singing it and playing it the other day on the way into the gym, actually kind of smiling. I know I stunk like weed too. I smoke weed. I think it's funny because I know I smoked right up until the time I like put the truck in park and I sit there and I look at the gym equipment. I hit it a couple more times and then I throw it in the ashtray and then I go in. And I know I gotta smell like weed. And I go right from walking by everybody just permeating like weed and then go and run on the fucking treadmill for fucking 25 minutes and shit. So I always think, man, I wonder what they think. You know what I mean?
This
On the
guy's
other,
body odor is fucking. He's sweating weed. Fuck. He's fucking sweating the shit out. God damn.
this high motherfucker we just running his ass off. Where does he think he's running to? The next movie?
That's funny.
I actually took a weed break. This is the first two for me. I'll admit too. I actually took I realized I was the only one at the gym. And I did a fucking nice little blow through on the weight bench there. And I thought I was getting ready to move to the next bench. And I thought, well, shit, I got 3/4 of the joint in the fucking truck. Ain't nobody here. I fucking changed my shoes and shit, went back out in the truck and smoked the rest of that fucking joint and went right back in and fucking worked out for another fucking little while.
Hell yeah. I think you always get a better pump after you get that second smoke. Like your blood, the vascular muscle, just everything goes through you better. I don't know. Just pump better blood, I think. I feel. Could be in my head.
I didn't find it to be a deterrent.
Get your blood going when you start coughing. When I start coughing, so I figure if I smoke before I work out, my blood's pumping more. So who knows? I'm a pothead. Bro science. Do you put a crystal in your pocket when you work out though?
I sometimes carry this bag of skulls with me.
The rocks, yeah, stones. That's good. Yeah, I've noticed a difference when I do that. I was like, why do I have so much energy? I feel like. And I check my pocket. I'm like, dude, there's stones in my pocket. Fuck. Mind over matter. It's all in my head. Placebo effect. Whatever you call it. I like it.
Blueberry is pretty tasty. Thank you, B.
Have you guys heard of something called caffeine? A cultivar? Not, of course you've heard of caffeine.
Yeah, I was waiting. I'm like, is this a trick
You're
question?
you're a fucking idiot. Yeah, I've heard of caffeine, dummy. I was like, I saw that look on your face. I was like, no, I mean a cultivar. I was like, fuck. Yeah, I haven't heard of it, but I thought it was mislabeled, but it says caffeine on there more than once. And I was like, it's not mislabeled. Fucking, yeah, she said it's really sativa-ish, narrow leaf, whatever. And I was just like, well, got a clone of that today. We'll see in 3 months what that turns out to be like.
Also, you haven't got to smoke it. I wonder if it's kind of like a coffee. I guess caffeine doesn't necessarily translate into coffee, does it?
Right? That's why I was like, it's not the coffee. It says caffeine. I was like, fuck. I was like, so I don't know what it is at all. Then I was like, if it's coffee, I know somewhat, you know. But there's a cutting called caffeine and one orange cookies, which I've been looking for since I started the show, since I did my episode. I was like, dude, I've been looking for that orange cookies forever. I finally got it.
I'm laughing, day grower and shit says that's not a crystal in my pocket. I can see like somebody having like a, the points.
I didn't send you the picture of the crystals that are shaped like my pipe. Oh fuck. Yeah, all the crystals shaped like my pipe, all different veins coming out of them and shit. I was like, that's way too much detail, bro. Like,
That's too
they got detailed as F on these ones, man. I was like, damn, I want to sell them. Sell some penis crystals. They were art.
There's a market out there for somebody.
Oh, I got a spider web on me. Look at that.
Is that what that is? Did one just blow by? Makes me want to rewind the tape, watch that spider go blowing by in slow mo.
I don't know where it is, but that's fucking. It goes across the screen. Look at that. I just missed the spider. I don't know. Fucking. That's scary.
That is funny. I wonder how many people just went back and rewound it. It's like, is that a spider blowing by right there?
I don't see a spider anywhere. That's funny. And that web was not there. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, you see, it'd be funnier. You see him just snatch that joint as he goes by.
That would have been funny. It's like, where'd the joint go? It's just smoke.
So the spider off in the corner. Yeah, I got 5 on it. Shit, I got the whole thing.
Yeah, I got 8 on it. Shit, and he's holding it with all 8 little legs, pulling it up. It's like, damn, little thief. No swipe. Yeah. Caffeine. We'll see.
Billy Strings playing in the background. That was a good show.
Which one? I missed it.
Billy Strings.
Oh, Billy Strings stuff. Yeah,
I've been wondering how Flower, he lives in Ireland, and the last show of the Europe tour just last week was in his town. I was just wondering if he made it to the show. I know he mentioned it was sold out, but he played really good. He wore a kilt. What do you call the dress? A kilt?
Kilt? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kilt?
So he did the whole show in the attire of Irish, the kilt outfit. Yeah, there's pictures.
Well, I tell you what, man, I don't know if it was just me, and I really want to. And now that I think about, remember it, I'm watching the video here. But man, the bassist, the cello player,
they've gotten so much better, dude. You go.
He's doing it now. I can't help. I can't wait. That's got to be a thing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Like if you go back just like maybe 2 years and look at the Billy String show with the band. Yeah, Billy was really good and the band was pretty good. Now, the band, each of those guys are almost like they're in their own right, almost at Billy's level. The mando and the banjo, even Royal on bass, the new fiddle player. Yeah, their thing is with any bands I've seen over the years, the ones that really play a lot of shows, like per year, they get really good. There's no matter how good you are, playing together is what makes you really good. And you look at Billy String's schedule, and yeah, that's all they do is play. and it's starting to show. Like they've gotten so good. So good.
And I'm not doubting that in any fact. But again, like I said, I was pretty deep in during the performance when I was there. And that basis had me cracking up because in it, I don't know if he does it all the time, but he sure does look like he's into it right now in the performance that I was watching. But like he was literally gyrating on that bass, like he was like fucking could have had a rager going on that fucker. And he was just he just cracked me up to every time they'd cut to him, he'd be like just thrusting into it. I'm like, he's into that way too much.
Bass players say that the stand-up bass is like has the same shape as the woman. You know what I mean? Like it has, yeah. There's not so many people play stand-up anymore. You know.
Shit, imagine what you could do on stand-up bases. Fuck, you could really grind into that.
Oh, I was just waiting for like a side shot, just show like a pup tit going. I'm like, oh,
resting hard on that shit.
It's a heavy bass, just go boom, boom, boom.
Shit, this is like a fleshlight guitar or fleshlight bass.
Well, and don't forget, like, especially if you're the bass player, there's the bass speakers are like 18-inch woofers, and when you're standing in front of a bass player's rig, yeah, it vibrates you. Like it's definitely like unlike a guitar, you hear more in your ear. A bass you feel in your ass and your chest.
Your whole body, yeah. Your nose vibrates and tickles and makes you sneeze. That's a lot of bass.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the bass.
Tickles so much. Yeah. Good shit.
Well, just I guess it was last week because he's doing these 3 shows in May in my area, LA, 2 nights or 1 night in LA, 2 nights in San Diego at the open air amphitheater we played last year. It's a really great place on the college, but it's just 2 of the nights are the same night that the Dead and Company are in LA opening their tour. So there's only 1 night I'm going to be able to go, but I got not the center section, but there's A, B, C, D. I got A, but on the middle aisle, 2nd row seats. I was on the when you click on, go through the online buying, and yep, pointed, click, got the good tickets. But I'm in a dilemma because even though the Dead are going, that's where I'm going. Like there's no way I'm going to miss that. I know I'd have more fun at the Billy String shows for sure. And I'm only going to be able to see 1 of those after 2 nights of Dead shows, which I'll be pretty burnt, which, well, we'll see in May. Maybe I will choose to go to Billy Strings and miss the Dead shows. I've seen the Dead 1,000 times in my life, but it's the final tour, you know what I mean? It's always been the final tour.
Cheers, Galaxy A10E.
That's what I was fun to say. Hell yeah. Cheers, Galaxy. A10E. Now I feel like a copy. Fuck. My dog's snoring. Can you guys hear him? I hope not.
Later, Galaxy.
Peace, Galaxy. I thought we were going to get a surprise something.
Wait, Galaxy's back.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's scared me. Spoke too soon.
You weren't talking about Galaxy, right?
Talking about you, bro. Who you be? Identify yourself. Or not. You guys can't hear my dogs, I hope. Snoring.
I ain't been out of control the last few episodes. I really believe they know what time, like I told Buddy, what time the show starts, and they're like just waking up. And they're like, yeah, you ready to like fight? Yeah, all right, cool. Let me get a drink. I'll get right at you, buddy.
Put my shit back there. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fucking hot. My heater's not turning off.
You guys all ready for Christmas?
What's Christmas?
Yeah, ready for it to be over.
Yeah,
Right? I don't celebrate Christmas.
Let's celebrate Festivus.
I celebrate life every day, like it's the last day. So, hell yeah, Christmas is cool.
I'm looking forward to New Year's Eve and New Year's. That I celebrate big time. And the days before that, I skip Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not a big Christmas fan. I like when my grandma was alive, everybody got together. Literally, we all stopped just like a few years ago. So, the things that split us apart, you know? What the fuck? I dropped everything.
Stamp. 420 just entered the chat too. That's like perfect timing.
Where's the major?
I don't know. You know, he hit me up Monday and asked me if there was going to be a Weed Nerd World. So I did a Weed Nerd World, and then he didn't show up. And then that might be him trying to get in. Who knows? And then I talked to him Wednesday. He's like, Weed Nerd World tonight? And I'm like, yeah. And
I have noticed that if we mention his name, he does pop up.
Oh, I was smoking some autos, so maybe. Nah, no autos here. I'm lying. I'm smoking something different though, which is called Crash Landing, which I like the smell of, which never heard of that either.
I have much love for you fucking green fingers, but you smoke more dispo weed than anybody that's been on the show.
Somebody's gonna do it. Somebody has to fucking subject themselves to shitty weed out there. But that was actually a good one. And I like the flavor, but it's because it reminds me of the stuff that I was fucking with when I was, what the hell is a rat trying to break in at the doggy door? I could hear it. I closed the doggy doors trying to open that shit. Fuck that. I'll be back. Hold on.
For putting up his sticker in the background there, Truth. Good time for what? He was just putting up his card in the background. That's why it was good timing. Banana Farmer, cheers to you. Oh. And I'm gonna have to double up. I'm gonna have to crash this window on this fucking next Duber. Crickets. And I just put the soundboard away today too. Your soundboard saved. Right?
Fucking lost the joint I just had, dude. Or I smoked it all. And I don't know which roach it is. There's like 20 roaches in front of me. Fuck. Stupid.
Cheers, Trish.
Cheers, chat.
Oh, and you know the best part of Eagle Clash was the Masonic, my friend who I was with the whole time. He won. Well, he didn't enter, but his genetic banana god won rosin. Simply Adam. That's the brand or the hash maker that entered honey. Oh no, banana god. Well, the banana god's the plant that in April I fucked up and didn't catch this male, and it spewed all over all my genetics. And even the seeds, I sent you some green fingers.
I'm growing those.
Mace has taken pictures of this one called the 92 OG, like my OG plant crossed into the banana god. And yeah, it looks like it might be something worthy. And then I know from my own, I haven't grown them. I think you might have cracked some, but the one that I know is going to be super good is Banana God Mendo Breath. And that's the ones I sent you.
Might have cracked 10 of them.
Yeah, well, now Banana God's a cup winner or Eagle Clash winner, so it's got more pedigree than ever.
Yeah. I got the Banana God.
But it's not honey banana, it's Banana God. That's what it is. Banana God.
Banana God in there. That shit's fire. It's the most fire shit I fucking found. The Banana God on the Banana God. Fucking shit, bro. That thing is so hard. And the next one,
there's a reason it won at Emerald Clash or Eagle Clash, whatever all these events are called. Eagle Clash.
I just hear eagle.
Eagle instead of ego.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that every time too. I'm like,
hey, Eagle. So at Eagle Clash, I met this woman that had been up on the mountain since July working. And she needed to get to Tijuana to fly to Puerto Vallarta for the Vision Quest. That's a peyote medicine festival that's annual. Turns out she's like a shaman of that. Like she just works up there and then goes and travels Vision Quest. Really medicine woman of like the highest order. And her name is Eagle, but her real name's Igana from Peru, but she goes by Eagle. And so let's see, Sunday after Emerald Cup, then she came, we drove back here. Just the other day, I was in Tijuana helping her get across the border to get to the Vision Quest on the right day. But yeah, like she was like of the highest, like she wasn't high on drugs. She was like anything, like it wasn't high like that. But like, oh man, medicine and taught me a bunch just in 3 days. Like, holy shit, like real deal shit, medicine woman shit. Rapé, I don't know if you know what this stuff rapé is. It like clears your pineal gland, right? It really like medicine. Like I realized if I ever get sick, I definitely won't be going to like what do you call it, modern US doctors, because there's like all this medicine people that have all this stuff. You just have to seek them out, and all that stuff is like more effective than modern medicine. That's what I found out. Yeah, it really works.
That's such an awesome life. It's so crazy. You do some crazy shit. I love it. That's so awesome.
Cheers,
dude. Tijuana was crazy, dude. Like I hadn't been down there in like 10 years. And it was like, holy shit. It was crazy 10 years ago, but add 10 years of it was worse. Better, worse, whatever you want to call it. It's
just changed a lot, yeah.
I knew one thing. I got the hell back across the border and like I remember on the way home, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I should come back down here and just come down here to party. It's a big party, right? But nah, it ain't that kind of party. It's like, nah, it's alluring, but you don't want no part of that party.
Depending on who you are.
What's up?
Couple messages pop up and I see you pop on and I was like, okay, I'll catch you in a few, bud. And
Yeah, shit. I was
I
talking to you
go,
for like an
"Where's
hour, Cap.
oh, it was more than an hour, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd come on. I've got some chocolate here. We're going to make up chocolates today and some batches of brownies. And I figured I'd join you guys and as I do the work, but got to roll that joint and get high first.
Well, I imagine that like in the Thailand, that edibles, especially quality ones, that's got to be a whole market in itself, right?
Yeah, I'm killing it here actually with the medibles. And 40 milligrams is quite strong for them. So
Well, you're
yeah.
like for the most part dealing with a new smoker, like they're basically like 15-year-old kids when they first smoke.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
Well, I actually smoked with a gentleman yesterday and one hit and he was good for over an hour. So yeah, you're basically, smoking with people that are new to cannabis because it's been illegal. And instead of Thai cannabis, which is a half to third of the THC that's in this stuff that we're smoking now in the States, it just blows them away. And in April and May, there's going to be a bunch of gas, chemical, fuel, earth terps that they've never tried before. And it's going to be an exciting time.
Oh.
I can't hold it in any longer. All right. Two examples on how to wear that button up. You see, you have the country boy button down. Look over here in this corner. Over there, you have the bottles. Button up, no down look. How do you wear your button?
I was like, get that smoke on your face for a fool. Who's about to fucking call you on that shit? I'm like, man, that's how I wear my shit, bro. Fuck, you gotta get to the fucking heat quick, bro. You gotta have it open so you get to.
Right here, still there.
Just kidding. Nah, I like that choke on my neck. It feels fucking like here, like fucking somebody's got their just. I don't calm down. I'll calm down. It's choking me out. Yeah, keep me cool.
He said Drusilla says lumberjack versus carjack. That's a good one, Drew.
Yeah.
Good fuck here.
You guys are awesome.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Nothing.
Carjacking. A lumberjack. That was perfect.
That was
You don't
fun.
need a key. You just the Kia boys. Right there. Just kidding. Just kidding. All jokes. I have two cars that don't work, so. Fucking rats still trying to break in, dude.
Nice blueberry bun. Oh, wrong camera. There we go.
It is getting hot in here though. I'm gonna have to change my button.
Button down.
My
It's getting hot
button.
here.
Fucking hot, man. Fucking heater just turned off and it says 69 in here. Feels like it's 90.
I actually had to turn my heater on this morning.
How cold? How cold?
Oh, it was 58 here.
Ooh. Yeah. Wait till it gets down to 40. It'll be really cold. You get that cold, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
December 9th is usually the coldest day at like 36 to 38 degrees at night.
Hell yeah, that's where I'm at.
But, you know, we're back up into the low 80s during the day, or, you know, upper 70s by 9 o'clock a.m.
Real nice.
Yeah, that's why I like living up here. You know, you've got that heat, but in the evening, you've got that relaxation from it.
Did you get your extension?
Yes, I did. Only took 2 hours.
That's not bad. Is it?
No, well, I was wondering if they were going to give it to me because there were a few students in there. And there were 2 other people taking care of people, and they ran through like 4 students each by the time I finally got finished. But, you know, I was prepared for that because I took the bank account that I have, and I took that with me to show that, you know, hey, I've got a bank account. I've got money to live in the country. You know, all those little things matter. Wearing a button down shirt instead of a t-shirt and nice slacks
I mean,
help.
isn't it the main thing with all immigration that you have money to live?
Yeah,
Like
ex-
US immigration, Thai, whatever country, as long as you got money and you can show it, then they're good with you.
yeah, basically. I showed them enough money basically to get a retirement visa for. But yeah, I was wondering about that. They did mention though that I'm going to have to get a new book because I'm running out of pages. I have
How
that
many trips
52.
back and forth?
Yeah, and going to Cambodia and like to Laos, they're actually one whole page. They put a sticker on the page when you enter the country, besides stamping you in. So it takes up a whole page. And I went to Cambodia, what was that, 3 times in 2 months?
Well, now, but your passport's like a US passport, right? But you can apply there at the consulate.
I can go to Chiang Mai, which is 4 hours away, and apply for a new book there, and they'll issue me a new 52 or 53 page book. I got my passport in 2015, and I've got 7 pages left. So when I come home in February, March for that 5-6 days and then fly back after that, I'll have to go to Chiang Mai and get a new passport, which is actually a good thing for me because I do this on a tourist visa. So it doesn't show all the in and outs. It also doesn't show the 2 years of COVID. It doesn't show my overstays.
Overseas. It
And
notes
that's-
all that stuff, eh?
Yeah, and the overstays is what can keep me out of the country. You know, even though they're hitting you up at 500 baht a day, so they're charging like $16, $17 a day that you stay here. You know, they still hold that against you if you get too many of those in a row without good understanding. Like one, I did have a doctor's appointment, so they understood that one, me staying in the country for a couple extra days instead of leaving and then coming back 7, 8 days later.
Well, that's the same thing here. I have a friend that, yeah, the overstay is why she can't ever come back. Like she lived here like 20 years, but then her mom got sick. She went back to Belgium, and then yeah, no way can she ever come back. She had like 20-year overstay.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
that's
you
what
go to
happened.
jail for that.
Well, she was pretty much just had her life here, but her mom was ill, so she had to deal with that. But that was the price of it. Yeah, because yeah, money, nothing. Yeah, once you they that's the big no-no. Have an overstay.
Yeah, it's a big red X.
It is warming up in here. Shut my window.
Oh, I'm gonna have to add hash to this.
You know, I was gonna get into the hash jar tonight for one reason or another. I didn't get the hash jar, surprisingly.
Hey, I had an encounter with Burner, puffed weed with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
buddy.
cool. He was cool. Like what happened? Actually, I mean, he was texting Mace like in the hours before, I saying, "Hey, what do you think? Is the vibe good at the Ego Clash?" And Mace's like, "Yeah, you should come there." He did show up first time ever. It's way up in the mountains. It was like 37 degrees. Everyone has fucking bundled up. Most of it's outside on this property, and there was like 40, maybe 50, I don't know, a lot of golf carts that were rented, where the rule was there was keys and they were wired in it. And the rule was that if you drove the cart from X to Y and got out to do whatever, and then somebody came, they get in the cart. They were nobody's carts. They were just to be used. And they had like taken stickers or vinyl, and that the sponsors of the event had these vinyl things on all the carts, you know. And there was this one cart that was the cookie cart. Now that wasn't that because they thought Burner was showing up. But then, and I had spotted this cart. It was up at the top of the mountains where like half the carts couldn't even get up this fucking hill. People had to get out of the cart because it was steep. At the glass house where the glass blowing guys were, that event. And it had been there, like just parked. I'd seen it over the hours. And when Burner showed up, the radio call came on the radio. Yeah, where's the cookie cart? Because they wanted it for Burner to drive around in, of course. And so me and Mace had a cart, and we drove up to where the cart was, and no keys in it. Somebody had taken the wire thing and taken the keys. Big no-no. Brandon had warned anybody, don't do that. And then we went in the glass house, started asking around, like, who's got the keys? No one wanted to cop to it, but we needed this cart. But finally, the one guy said, yeah, fuck, I got the keys. He gave us the keys. So we drove it down to the hash comp barn where dude was waiting. And when we pulled up, he was standing there holding court basically, and he had this joint. I guess you call it a bat, or I don't know. It was fucking huge. It was maybe a half ounce or more, fat, big joint that he was like, looks like maybe he was getting ready to smoke. Part of the thing was his video and audio guy were MIA, right? They were out in the event and people were looking for them because obviously he needs to videotape whatever the fuck he does, drive around in the cart, light the joint. Like it's like it reminded me of a celebrity on a movie shoot or some shit, right? That's who he was sort of out of place at this event, but whatever, he was there. And then he had these homies with him. And like, yeah, it's like a thing. It's part of being like a heady boy. You have these backpacks they all carry. Pretty much shit in the backpack. His own homie like spun around and nicked the big fat joint and broke it.
Oh.
Dude, hey, the look Murder Dave, that dude was like, dude fucked up, right? The joint was broke. It wasn't like, oh, here, let me just pull out another one. Okay. Like that. Now, hey, so many people came up to him and gifted him jars and all this shit's going on. And yeah, we didn't smoke that joint, but other joints passing around. And yeah, like after all that, he was all right. He's just another fucking guy. You know, that's the way I felt about him. But he definitely had the allure of like celebrity, like A-lister. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll have to take you up on your invite next year on that one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I had no intention of going. I know about the ego clash and Brandon and his dad and the whole family up there. Yeah, I get a DM out of the blue inviting me plus one guest, and you have to do this thing through Eventbrite. Brandon's rules, but you know, they all have a purpose. It was a blast, dude. Yeah. Because like there's a things like you don't pay to go there. No one's supposed to sell anything there. Those are the rules. And it's invite only. And he's very particular how he invites. Even, I mean, I might have already said this, but like the guy from Maryland came out to California. He throws in a tent, aquaponically with fish shit, that product, and came out to pretty deep competition. Like I saw the people lined up, I won't mention names, to enter this thing that morning. And he won with Mac 1 in a 4x4 tent from Maryland. Now, I thought that was pretty impressive.
Especially going up against all those Humboldt boys, NorCal.
Dude, I saw Jigga in line, turning in an entry. Of course, if Burner was showing up, Jigga was going to enter. But yeah, they didn't get. I didn't even think they were in the top 5.
Looking forward to hearing Big Mike's story this evening. It's going to be one of those episodes. That's that noise right there is the only noise I can make when the guest tells me I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off. I'm like, it's not the best way to start an episode, but let's roll.
Well, there is a certain lane of PR and marketing that is that lane, right? It's kind of sad that it works and it's successful, but it exists.
He's a good dude. I think his wife is. Excuse me. Ooh, that blueberry got the best of me there. It's like a lot of people that I've talked to lately is losing the medical side or the medical point of cannabis seems to be getting more and more buried all the time. And I think he wants to call a few people out for, losing their way, I think is part of that.
Yeah, well, you would think there'd be like a centralized national group with leaders, like even when going back to when California was just trying to vote in Prop 215 in the early days. It was Jack Hare and
Dennis Barone.
Dennis Perone, and these guys were at it for years and years and years and years and years, right? And stayed at it. But they were like the leadership of that. There doesn't seem to be that kind of thing, whether they're people or organization or even the desire for it, or I don't know. It seems to be missing because there's some medical issues, one issue, some other parts of things. And there doesn't seem to be like much of a voice. You know what I'm saying?
No, because what happened is you got medical, and then the next year the states got recreational. So medical goes out the window. Here in Thailand, there's not a store that gives a discount for Thai medical patients or medical patients at all. Like in the States, you get a little discount. It may save you the tax, but hey, it's something. Here in
But
Thailand,
we're also in a tricky place politically because even Biden's saying that he wants to lower the schedule, and from what people say, it makes sense that if we lower the schedule to 3, 2, 3, or 4, that puts the FDA in charge of it as medicine, right? Which is like, well, that could be even worse.
yes,
Right. And that's like, yeah, like even pushing too hard on the medical right now could put it into FDA's hands, which would, yeah, that'd be bad. Or it could be good. Like ultimately, over years, they might develop and research things that are, replacements for psych meds and different real, probably in pill form and stuff like that. But that's the kind of stuff they do and research that they get involved with. Damn it.
I see 420 in chat says getting a medical card costs, but it isn't that much in Michigan. I think with fucking doctor visit and fees to the state, you're under $100 easy every 2 years for the right to have, an extra 12 plants around the house.
But it still takes like a doctor that's willing to do it. Like mainstream doctors,
that's in that $100.
Don't do it, even though technically if you told your doctor that you use cannabis and it relieves a symptom, that's usually the qualifying part of medical cannabis. But like a regular doctor, they won't write this, right? You have to go to like a doctor that's
the last couple of years I've went to go get mine here in Michigan. I don't know if it's the bald mug or what, man, but they have put me through the ringer. It has not have been like as easy as it was, in the beginning years, man. They actually at one point made me wonder, is this gonna fucking happen or what? Yeah.
Well, eventually there shouldn't be this like these doctors that are usually discredited or whatever, or whatever kind of doctors that writing medical things. It should have already been incorporated to just mainstream medical, because it is in certain sectors. From what I understand, vets who are dealing with real, establishment doctors, there's a way to go through the veterans thing. It's not easy, but that you can get your medical marijuana that way without having to go to, like, at least in California, they were at some point, they were like fly by night. Seemed like they were run by the Russian mob. They had these stores everywhere, and you just went in, and don't even think they had the doctor there anymore. You would talk to somebody on the phone and you get the thing, Some of those things were a little fly by night, you know what I mean? That didn't do anything for establishing legitimacy, right?
I had an experience like Eagle with Dr. Frank, who's in Berkeley, and he's the Bay Area's top doctor for cannabis and CBDs. And I gave him all my medical records from my accident and everything like that. And I've already had my card for 2 years, but because we were trying to go legitimate, I wanted the best doctor that would fight for me. So I went with Dr. Frank, and for 45 minutes, he grilled me, and I'm like, am I actually going to get a card, or is this guy actually going to turn me down? Oh my God. Yeah, I've got 23 allowed conditions that make me disabled. This guy's going to turn me down. I'm having another panic attack.
Well, the guy I went to for years, he was legit. A lot of people went to him. One of the reasons, he was one of the few doctors that you could pull up on Google and see the cases that he testified in for people, where a lot of these things didn't. That was one of the reasons I picked him. But when you went to his office, it was diet shit. He had longevity pills. Like, he was this doctor that had his paws in all kinds of what I considered snake oil shit, and also did medical weed shit. You know what I mean? He was this old guy, but like, if I was sick, I would never go to this guy. You know what I mean? But he was wrote a lot of. He was one of the guys, especially in San Diego, more established guys. But like I say, he also practiced. You'd be in the lobby with people there for diet pill reasons or longevity. Like, he had something where people could live longer, like weird shit like that. He also signed medical cards, but also went to court and testified. I forget the fucking guy's name. He scribbled on here. I can't make it out.
And that was the big thing back in Prop 215, was picking out a doctor that, if you did get in trouble, would come and testify for you.
Yeah. Well, I always had a problem with, and I know the one case, I remember reading about it, where a guy got in trouble, but it was his card had been expired or whatever. And then he appealed it of like, how can a diagnosis expire? Right? Like, if you go to a doctor and they tell you you have diabetes, you don't go back every year to pay him money to tell you have diabetes.
Same aspect, though. There's limitations on the prescriptions they write you anywho.
There are some, but the thing about going back a year later, that was created by the doctors, not the fucking law. Do you know what I mean? It was like, well, if they just signed it and it was good for let's say they made it for 5 years, right? Well, then they wouldn't be able to collect money every year. And that was what that was about. Right. So I've always thought that paying a doctor to tell you're okay for 1 year, seemed a little ridiculous. But all right. I showed up the next year and paid.
I think that any other medicine's worse than that, if you think about it. All right, let's talk back to the normal, the normal case. You go to the doctor. Okay, well, my ankle hurts. Here's your fucking script of fucking pills. You know what I mean? Come back in fucking 2 weeks. He gets you again for the same doctor visit and a fucking other script in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Cannabis,
yeah.
at least
No.
he's only hitting you the one time. See you in 2 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and like, I don't know what other states did, but here, like once you would only need to go in like probably every 3, 4 years, or I don't know. Sometimes they would send you a thing, just tell them to call. You'd call, guy come on the phone. Oh, everything good? Okay, yeah. You still using cannabis? Yeah. And then you in the mail you'd get the thing. And then just like with driver's license, every so often they'd tell you, oh, this time you got to come in.
Business license you have to renew. Every kind of license you
Yeah,
pretty
I
much.
guess that's the way it goes. But the guy won that appeal, right? And was able to use the medical thing, even though he didn't keep up to date with his card. He had it for years. It wasn't like he only had it 1 year and it expired. He had it for years and then he didn't have it and he got in trouble. And it wasn't like a big case. It was like a small amount of weed or some shit. But he went and appealed it in the California appeals court. It was like years ago. Which probably means that if he won that appeal, that set precedent, and there's other people that were able to use that same thing, and their lawyers say, "Oh, on case whatever, they ruled that if the card's expired, it doesn't matter."
I'm with you, though. I agree. In a lot of cases, I do believe that, when you go to them, it is like a lifer, or at least until something change. I know mine is mainly from chronic pain, mainly from like Captain back injury.
The plants last night.
And
Were you down there? Now that
I
one of
don't
those
see
leaves
it
keeps turning
naturally
back. I keep
going
pulling it out. I have to
anywhere
take
anytime
photos.
soon. Not nearly the
Yeah.
fall as Captain, though. Mine was only from 10 feet.
Yeah, mine aren't going to change either. It's going to be the same thing.
That was
But I think even people like I've heard you say this, but it should be said, should support just, I mean, whatever, it's 100, like now the cards are, well, at least here, really not that much money. They used to be 200 and stuff. I think for 100 you get a card. Support that. The fact that it's not supported anymore, people don't need it anymore, so they don't, get it. Is a lot of reason there's the thing just died. Like if there was in our state, we got millions and millions of people. If there's still a million people that were card holders, well, then that would be a voice in itself, right?
And actually, that's what they were using in Michigan is, oh, well, look, Michigan goes recreational and a number of medical patients drops, where the state can use that to get away from a medical, and then
Well,
all of a
California,
sudden those states that have medical home grows, you won't be able to grow at home. It's back to the
California, our
recreational
whole
market.
thing was based on the medical 215 from 1996 to 5 years ago in a couple weeks. Like the Prop 64 is only 5 years old. They didn't change much other than there was just no support of it. It just died. It just died. It's not like it doesn't exist. It just died. That was their strategy here. Like it was weird. It wasn't like, yeah, it just died. There was no voice, so it just went away. And I guess there's still a few places that offer some kind of just, do that, but no, not any of the name brand places. You don't go to Jungle Boys and say, where's your medical section?
Just so
Or
it isn't.
or maybe Cookies has it. I don't think so. I don't go into these places, so I don't know what they offer. But I don't think medical exists anymore out here. It just died. It's not like it could exist. I think it could, but it'd take people supporting it.
Needs to be.
Where in Michigan, it looks like you guys have that. And the way your laws are written, they like have to change. Like here, it wasn't like, that law just sort of superseded and it just died. It wasn't like there was anyone stood up. I never heard anyone stand up for it.
That's like Judge Strange was saying this evening in the previous episode where where Michigan's trying to say that right now that Michigan's medical system's like outdated and no longer serves a purpose and shit. My eyes, that's just a way for them, another attempt for them to weed out the caregivers before we get any more footing in the door. Case closed. What are you gonna do now, sucker? Caregiver what? That's what they're gonna say to us. And it's funny, but it's not funny, but it's the truth, and it's and as he pointed out, and I'm gonna bring that up the other day too. I mean, now that it's a recreational thing here, you get pulled over and it's in your system. Now you're driving and impaired. You get pulled over and you got cannabis in your system and you got a card. You have legal rights to fight. You know what I mean? Same thing with that injury on the job. It isn't an instant termination because you've come to work impaired. Across the board, there's tons of great reasons to have that medical license.
Those ones you just pointed out are strong. That's strong. Just like you pay insurance, metal. This should be whatever it is. It's whatever 100 to 200 a year, but that gives you all these protections that you hopefully never need. But if you did, they're there. It would be like insurance.
Funny enough, that was his example too.
Even living in Michigan, I still kept my California medical card up to date. And living in Thailand, I keep my Michigan card up to date. Besides my Thai medical.
Now, I don't know the stats in California, but I mean, I imagine the amount of 5 years, so Prop 64 is 5 years old, the amount of medical cards drop, like has to be like significant, like 80, 90%, maybe even higher. Like everyone used to have one. That's what you had to have. Everyone had one. Even if you didn't use it to go to the stores, you had to have one to go to the stores. Right. And anyone that outside of that was protection, period. And now, I don't think any people I know keep their card. They, as far as they're concerned, why spend
I got mine for the first time. I literally wanted to wear it around like a backstage pass.
Yep, my get out of jail free
necklaces
card.
and shit. Yeah.
My get out of jail free card. That's the way I looked at it.
In California, you don't have to pay the tax if you have your medical card still. So at the shops, so that's the reason to have it alone. So fuck.
Well, guys, it is 4:20 on the nose. Cheers to y'all. Thank you for coming.
Oh, fuck.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah,
I appreciate spending the night.
I always say, I always feel the hard.
You know, it was good to see everyone. It was great to see everyone.
Like the stoner I am, I meant to say something at 4, And then I looked at the clock and it was 4:06. And I was like, okay, at 4:10, I'm gonna say something. And then I looked at the clock and it was like 4:12. And I'm like, okay, in 5 minutes, I'm gonna say something. And I forgot. Then I seen in chat 2-minute warning. And I was like, shit.
At 15, I put my hand up and I went like that. Like, there's only 5 minutes left. And then I was like, I don't think nobody noticed. I was like, fuck.
I'm just finishing that joint. That
I'm
was a
just
lot of
finishing my
hash.
thing.
Yeah.
Second half gram.
Well, everyone have a great weekend and hope to see you all soon.
Cheers, buddy.
Take
Have
care,
a good
buddy.
evening.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Yep.
Robert, it was a pleasure. Eagle, thank you for the opportunity to have a wonderful pop down with you guys. And thanks again for everything that you do.
Thank
And,
you for popping in.
Hopefully, I'm only going to be in Michigan for maybe a day or so, but maybe we can get together when I pop up.
Right on. So just a matter of planning, my friend.
Yep. Everybody out in chat, have a good night. Peace, everyone.
Peace. Have a great day.
Please stop. Oh, shit. Hold on. All right. That was horrible ending. All right, everybody. Go plant some weeds, some seeds. Fuck me. Go plant some seeds. Eagle, thank you for having us. Why are you jacking my style though, bro? See, you gotta button that top button, bro, and I'll do the regular style next time.
Oh, we'll go.
I'll wear a white one and you wear a black one. It'll be opposite completely. Look at it.
Hey.
We're just totally opposite, right? Fuck.
You know what's funny is I was secretly hoping you was gonna wear it tonight. Says I was too, like pre-show. I was like, I am gonna give him some. I'm gonna razz him. I'm gonna razz him. He comes on tonight, the button up.
I'm gonna wear the blue one too, so it would have been like blue and red. But this red and that red and black one's hard. I like that shit.
And it was funny. You seen it in chat, didn't you? When I said something.
I don't have chat going, so I didn't see
man.
nothing.
Just before you started smiling and shit, I knew you picked up on something. I wrote in chat, I was like, is he starting a colors war with me right now? And then you started laughing and shit.
I saw that shit. I knew you what you're laughing at the whole time. I could sense your shit most of the time. I'm like, this motherfucker talking shit right now, bro. I was like, I'm gonna fucking break my good right now, cuz.
He's like, God damn it, I can't see chat.
Yeah,
This is bullshit.
Like, sitting our set tripping on each other. Shit. That's why it's Weed Nerd World, man. We're all about to be out here with whatever colors we rep, all in unity, love each other. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Love you.
What is it? Butter from another mother?
Oh, yeah, brother from another mother. Yep. Good shit. Thanks for having us tonight, though. It was fucking really unexpected too. I was like, fuck, probably gonna end that shit. Then he said, vote for it down below.
I know, and there was only like 4 people. I was like, yeah, I'm going on anyway. I thought I should have did it in like poll form.
Yeah, I was like, when he said vote for below, I was like, these motherfuckers probably left already. I was like, fuckers. So I was like, Eagle, yes, we know for life.
I see Ned voted several times.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I think he got it. I was gonna message you like in 10 minutes if you didn't start it. So either way, thanks for starting the show. Fucking love you guys. Love you, Eagle.
Love you too, brother. Have a good day.
Appreciate you. Have a great day. Oh yeah. Peace out.
Peace. With that being said, it is that time to rip through the shout outs. Get rid of these headphones right quick. I don't know why, but the headphones just makes you feel showy, I guess. I don't know. That's funny. I can't believe I'm still writing in chat, even though I've got an empty air in a mic. It's funny. Parquet. Butter. All right, let's get these sheets in line. The other day they were a bit out of order, but it looks like I fixed that. You're an order from another mother. That is funny. All right, what do we got here? Let's get back to some music. Get back to that rock out. I'm gonna run through this list right quick. Yeah, find some good music though. Some good music. Some hopefully not get in trouble music. Oh, yes. I'm gonna start with the Blueberry Jam.
Here we go.
Here we go. Broken Soul 030. Hello to you. Man, I need to update this this list. If your name's not on the list and you want to be on the shout outs list, the way to do that is either be on the show or participate in chat. So if you want to get on this list, I will update it tonight. If your name's not on this list, please keep participating in chat, and at the end of the show I will go back and update the list with your name. That being said, let's get to this list. Some Cool D's House of Lit Dank, Mama Lost 710, Scaregirl 420, Christina MG89, Unplugged 705, Medical, Miguel Cuddy, Rick T, The Rebel, The 19207, Baby and Selena's, Dave's Not Here, Tom Spook, Greg Walker, Meadow, Dope, T-Dog, Dung Beetle, Red Eye, Jedi Grows, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Duckweed, Runboy 7426, Justin Gooder, Stingman, Okie Rower 75, Corey Treble, Michael Wallace, Mo Vision 420, Who's Your Cat Daddy, Taco, Rick S, In the Bushes 207, Jane Simmons, Kevin Hahn, Will Says Hope, Pats Fan 420, Binary Mentor, Dirt Road Dude, Ken Shiva, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Diane Goblin, Dr. Buzz Layer, Stone Sub 10, Canuck, Ken Queen, Genetic, Stabby, Tanazi, Fumador, Durman, Dan, Keith, the Black Seals, Mr. Bosa, Simpri, Burton, Rasta Bob, Small Tubes, Tyler, Small Tube Soiled Roots, Tyler, Frosty Bud, Snore, Michigan, Micro, Ouija Bud, Stub T, Roy, Big Jack, Gross, JC, Modern Genetics, SoCal, Weedner, and John, Last PPG 815, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, Dane Grower, DOA, Ground Meds, Miss Nudie Grows, I Grew Some, Johnny Candice, Nutrient Shootouts, Nutty Nicky, Zoe and Slammer, NNY, Pixel Uncle Monkey, St. Bernard's Observation Blue, Club 420, High Spy, Aldridge 25, Miss Madam T, Stu Moon with the Grower, the Kenny Crate, Loki Grows, Sussex Sky Burton 79, Polish Hammer, Midwest Outlaws 31, Voodoo Ultras, Fresno Nerds, Cali Grown, Wolverine Grown, Jimmy One for Life, D Block, laid way back, MMP Nations Creations, Amarlana, Psychedelic Warlock, Sir Sticky Rob, Big Day 420, Brent Window, G3, The Green Click, JK Triple G, Mr. Sprinkley, Brittany Entirely Teasley, Hope Farms, Lisa G, John, Beat You Crazy for You, BGWG 420, Dr. Budswell, Purple Thumb, Anthro Sensibilia, Anthro Just Face 420, Beach Coast Grower 420, Sir Howe, Trey Balone, Keep It Real, Hagerton 420, Zeb Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BT Double D Grows, Bangus, Green Buffin Man, Alex Boykachev, Chef Life, The School of Crop, Cause I Love It, Green Mountain Oak Grower, Southwest Okie Real 100, 212, Andy Man, Brandon Family Farms, Page Farms, BL Flyer, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, New Chevrolet Wins, King Act, Pontiac, Streamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Prince of Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs from 619 to 664, Spaniard, Kruger, Jones and Grow, Pop G Grows, Raz, Cass, Grow From Your Heart Podcast, Lily Luna, Green Med Flag, Jeremiah, Miranda, Stony Creek, Lost Art, Mr. No One, Giant Mike, Prometheus Oil, Jason Stone, P. Wynn, David Colby, Mason 662, Scroggins in the fourth, Goddess Rose, Kaylee Burrows, Chad Brad, Family Farm, Paul P. Bjorn, Kevin Joji, Mike Honcho, Jay Huggins, UDA, Green Tree Hustler, Kush Cloud, Joshua Steensland, Organic Homebloods, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Maine Mystic, Show Love Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Sarge S, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy, 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grows, Evergreen G Tree, Hayes, G Frame Tree, MMJ Man, Save Bat, Save Vault, Dragonfly B, Justice Smith, Travis Walls, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic Scenes, King Chronic, Titan from Bless Go Seed, Shangle Gas, Will Aspen for Life, John Smith, Tommy Draco's, Boat King Raz, Pop Little, Oscar Green, Junior Matt Silbert, Endo 11, Stephanie B, Shark Bully 989, Brown, Southern Garner, Sonar Nation 420, Joe Wild Bugs 1313, Brower, Painted Lady, Frank Booth, Matt S, Slow Roll, Spike Pilot, Jay Myers, to Mid, to Jack, Mr. Manny D, Bag C, Dr. GG, Sig Jeff, Starter 911, Dutch Gross 420, Steel Bull 1, Mid Girl 1, Empire Breeding Go, Ferroli, Lost Leaf, Liam Mass, Danny Daco, B Bear 7, Ollie and Obo, CK, Tom Trinidad, Looney, Chester, Smoking with Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lacey, Rafter Groves, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hastings, Door Commission, Court, Up Tap Farms, Mr. Green Thumb 420, 808, Rooting Prospects, Ken Bus Driver, Hayden Life, Kenny 7 Operation Grow T-Den, TM 42069, Rude Nut Tank, Dr. Scrambles, VB, Roomlock, GHF, Double J, Bio Green, Self Grower 56, Hanky Sanky 420, OPG, KP, Ganjananda, Your Mama, Kate, Georgia Joe, Roy Rodriguez, Be Growing Nature's Best Nugs, Killer Bee Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky Guards, Nut Tree 420, Dr. U, So for Life, Bully for Life 420, Jeffro 42069, Beavis 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn, I'm Baked Heads Test, The Riffin' Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock 420, Boone Farm, Charlie Farms, all 420, Aldridge 25, Smiley's Garden, JT Smith, Steve Suggs, Smoky Grow, Frazier, Grow, Koski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Involved 420, Cameron, Mr. Banksy, Jill Carter, Mystic Marks, Mystic Grower, Just Snaps, DTE, Rose, Rick Wolf, DLPR, Rick Wolf, Ned Denver, Mike Denver, there we go, Sergeant Pep 420, Cannon Trooper. Man, is DLP 2372 missing from there? I think so. Blank at 420, Led Up Again, Tim, UKSIF, Buddha Boy, Devon Shipwreck Medical, MJ. Budsville, USA, Resurrection Crop, Chris Martinez, Tara Wilson, Dateman Dan, Dateman 420, Red Southern Farms, Good Life, Joni Bell, Teacher B, Most Hated Grower, Major General 420, Army, American 1, W Digger 714, Serates, Kineos, and Next Mountain Skies, ready to hit that hop, Chris Mertz, Ian Save Robbie, Sergeant Live, Hepafate, Cam, Fade Ridge, Pat Joseph, Moon, Southern PT Grower, Choose Medical, Jared Bear, Plus One, Mushroom, Secret City, Botaniers, by Little 10, Pud, 2042, Spacewalker, Person, Tree Bump, T. Barrington, Art, Soul, Homegrown, Mike B, East, T. Dwayne, East Coast Will, Heidi Day, seems like I doubled that one up, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Elliptus, My Natural Farm, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Ross Cowball, Lemon Hoko, Trent, Rita, Schuster, Life 420, Grant Manuel, Merritt Bond, Center Sizzle, 9-inch Colas, Chris Blue, TK Trades, Vision Creator, Takine Brew, Cannon Nation, JJ Wires, Richard Forbes, David Pimenta, B4, P-Funk, Nicky T, John Reese, What About Bob, Prince Pat, David Bergman, Green Puff, Man B, Dungley, James Shung, Sarge Rose, 818, John Wayne, Carolina Root, Sister Conehair, Dana, L. Dan Carino, K&F Gardens, Blank 1030, Choose One Only, Fee Farmer, James, Crypto Dope, Richard Lamb, HIP Grown, Matt Javine, Dan Marino, Chronic, Wanda, Sunrise Go, Top Floor, John X, Small Vision 420, Can2, Cannabis, Jesse Fisher, My Dog Nelly, Rooster Farms, Alex Hardy, Hardy Gear, Betty Cropper, Dan Gross Photos, Mitten Grown Mids, Sunrise Grow, and of course, Brittany, Lexi Koo, my little man Chase. I love you guys more than anything. No Limit 916, Scroby Told Out, Commission, Canamix, Soulborn Addiction, Ross Joe, Alex D, Dirty Orc, Catfish, High Power, Thunder Dan, Propagation Sensation, John McDaniels, Lisa Marie, Sarge Rose 818, Blaze Haley, Fried Piper, Perpetual, Eagle Pride, Warrior, Silk Smiles, for you, Frank Usada, the Dank Duchess, Keno, Kelly Maxwell's, Captain 420, Frank Usada, Safe Fat, What About Bob, Ill Jester, Pop Shrooms, John Gorski, John Doe, Dungeon Gangster, THC4, PTSC, T Barrington, Hunter Grown, Swamp Cat, Valero Canabinko, Best Up because John Doe, Mr. Manny D, for Canna Ferrari, 420, AB, Normal, Frank Guerrero, Bear Feet, Jay Brent, 74, CK, Brown Guy, 420, Peckaderm, 420, Burning Tree, Maine, EA, Pray Sun, Grow, 207. Yeah. Hydro Daily, Hepwood, Gigi, Jamie Ream, Supreme Grape, Stony Rockefeller, Caveman, Cannabis, Bruce, Shitty Sin, Hawaii Sustainable, Midnight Roots, Dead Sickles, Dead Cynic, Knuckles, Michael P, Polly B, Quick B, Nemo, Bud E, Kilowatts, Michael D, 4889, Disbanded Brothers from Massilia, Matt Joseph, Great Medicine RX, Keith and Chief, Hydro Daily, Concerned American, Cannabis 411, Freedom of Speech, Dr. Joints, Work, These Streets, Ganja Sudoku, 710 is Oil Upside Down, These Trees. Hold on. Jesse Stevenson, Dory Dudes. That's Katie Butter Babe. What about Bob? I fucked that one up. Sacred Gardens, Gus Grow, Slick Rick 8, Dog Pounds, David St. Louis, Amook Watts, Scott Stain, Yeti, Ed Red, Uncle MN Grown, Uncle Elmer, Off Grid, Chirps, Christopher, Big Force 54, Last Predator, Matthew SoCal, Sioux, Illinois, Man Beaters, Jinx Proof, Genetics, Dark Horse Genetics, Stoner Dude, Joel and Jen from North Star Genetics, Careland, Mr. Moon Cry, PTA, B13 Lead, Groove Beyond Perfection, XX Elite, GPXX, Uncle Stoner, Crispy Tree, Rich and Growers Paradise, LAD, Growing Iceni, Decoy Bacon, Mrs. Cato, Fresh Bacon, J. Allen, Big Bob Grows, Jolly Canna, Australian Gold, Jucka 420 Gardens, Daniel Phillips, Mr. Nowhere Man, Selling Sally, Fucking Silly, Seashells, Lucky, Claudie Goslin, Mounty Word, Green Galilla, CT Gardens, Benny Ben, Up and Able, Mr. Mar Duber, Coach 25. I like this song. Oh, I forgot it's turned down here, and that's why it's down. Yeah. There we go. All right, now where the fuck was I? Sentimental, Green Goddess, Alberta, Cannabis Growth, Urge Creeper, Don Hazelberg, Man S, Giant Galt, Coonward, Robert Rittenhouse, Pedro Dizzy, Joey Burger, Mr. DeVille, Mikey from Molly Gold, Gen X, Missy Dankson, Dragonfly, Earth Medicine, Thunder Dan, St. Louis, Sungrown, Super Bob, Nuts Grows, 420, Tough Epic, Mr. Tree, Green Gypsy, 1.247, Dirty Rotten Imbecile, 69, Seti Gaze, Gingerbug, Sovereign, Paco Paco, Smartphone, B, Ridley, Val F, Tough Impact, Crazy People Doing Stuff, Way Pie, Multiple Division, Patio, Bears Growing It, Home Invaders Getting No Motherfucking Pity, Blue Kiss Gardens, Crack Baby, CWC, Shorty for Life, Token Pirate, Blue, Brittany Nicole, Sacred Gardens, Rossifal, Joey One Love, No BS, Patty Pebble Rippers, Frank Rowerdy, 420, Chef J. Reese, Dog, Days, Gardens, Corrine, Big Boys, 54, 420, Green Goddess, Luke Sill, Pearly Baker, Christ, Trico, Jungle, Ziggity Dink, Al the Beastly, Laura Camp, Swimmer 22, The Grow Boss, Jim Plummer, NB Closet Grower, Blinded by the Light, Weed Fairy, and a Grow Gnome, Miss Vicious, Doc Callis, Mr. Toad, Uncle Rick, Mr. 12 and 12, Cassie, Fire Fairy, Mr. Mark Leafly Hill, Panda Cat PK, Urban Remo, Red Dragon Brothers, Journey of a Grower, DJ Grower, Dab Hunter, there we go. JG, GML, Leafly Wiggly, the Camden Hanneman, High Type 420, PG, Humble Local 2.0, Nicotine, K Good Farms, Zachary G, Say You Will, PU, Eddie Everest, Turb Rizzler, Paisley Acre, S.10320, MK Ultra, Tilburg, UK, Brandon Harris, there we go. 710 County News, Sewer, Pheno Fisherman, Hemp Knights, Cottonmouth Grow, Icy Cold, Sterling Ross, DK, Driving Miss Hazy, Herb Conscious, Woody J, Roy Dugan, Marijuana King, Ganja Ninja, Ho, what you got? Justin Quidini, Big Blazer 80, Ryan Kowalski, Marcus Green Thumb, 420 Ben, Ain't No More, Weed, Monster Grow, Quiet One, Hoobie Growing Doobies, Mike Steve, 562, Ganja, James Chrysler, Green Ghost, Tonight, Sunzola, B. Benson, Astro Charlie, Steve Smurf, 4 GTC, A. Bush Doctor, Dirty Hole Gardens, TK, James Weaver, Grow Ohms, Corey Gagnon, Green Hill Farms, Hillbilly Herbs, Station Worm, Turb, Skunky Brewster, YBF, Larry OG, Wallace Farms, Spartan Grown, Johnny Green Thumb, 710, Michigan Wildflower, Seldom Seen, Gambler, Todd O'Connor, TP 710, Caribou GB, Virginia Herbs, Red Primo, Equilibrium, Genetics, Trophy Truck, Skyway, Kevin O'Donnell, School of Crops, Stupid Trucker, eBay Bud Tender, Glass Girl 420, Ted Nugs, Mantarine, Greg 77, Ted Nugs, Skunk Cake, Glasswork, Beat Smoke 347, Mike Atomic Skier, JAMA 182, Justin Pavisi, Houdini, I can't do it again. Web Game, Dan Sony, Baby Fat J, Cuda Pip 1000, Dan Sony, Sunshine Farm, Daydream Dread, Sarah Mountain, Larry, Scotty Nowhere, Justice Mink, Max Sir, Red Bear Farms, Two Dog Seeds, Butt Plug, Bungaloo. Broski 808, Weekend at Bernie's, K-Bag, Justin Station, Strong Style, Organic, Zippy, Imanic, Odyssey, K. Helmy, Flower, Brett Boog, Todd Kendricks, Newton, KT, Chris D, True Soon, Trevor, Tab, Fo, Natty Dread, Barbara Matthews, Ancient Soul Grown, Kev Jiu Jitsu, Can of Health and Happiness, Berserk 215, Collab, Low Cut, Abercrombie, Mo, Manny, Man, Brad, Spencer, Yellow, Dude, Janus, James C, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, High Flyer, 420, Lobster Brush Bro, Mother Tree, Maine, Red Pill, Yo Boy, Roy Boy, Ecstatic, Shannon Gibbons, Wuhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The 840 Show, Richard Lamb, 710, Cannabis Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy Buzz, Logan Man, 81, Oil and Flower Podcast, Dr. Ross Effect, Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, El Mondo 420, surrounded by Key, Ferrari Farms, French Dwellers, Single Fathers, Happiness Without Guilt, Wob Wobby, Sean Biz, Rescue Ready, Roadside, LLC, Notorious Snugs, Magma Scenes, Father and Son, Trimming, Notorious Sub T Tank, Jose Ramirez, Perez, Talk with the Hut, 420, Buck Chiba Man, DR 420, Community Videos, GML, what's up? Detroit River at Louis Garcia, Muck P, AJ Everyday Captive, Audit 10 Bob 13, Main 420, Metro, Cookie Scoop, Jake Kendricks, in for the grill, Backwoods, all good, Captive Audit, Chanel Simpsons, Adam Sinkin, Sally Man, Chanel Simpsons, One Smoke Away, Ganja Roads, Kazoo, Aaron Burns, Smith and Lincoln Stinkin, Angel Studios, MG, 420, Grow 10, Paul DLA, John Plumbing, Jake Bitch, Fiber Follow, Paulie P, Seldom Seen, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sunman, Chiba Sunny, Jeff Pollock, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candace Forest Farmer, Fuck Off That Be, The Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Grayson, Stoner Baker, MD, Stony Creek, Rough Sonic, French Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Hermit Has, Freebird, Mobroy, Matty Guy, Simple Man, Survivor One Time, Tim Blake, Golf Coast Chronic, CPAC, Calabo, Polera, Harley Grower, Jen God, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Hayes, Steve Speaks, Reem, Brandy Case, TCDR, hopefully you're well, my brother. Claire Killian, Wardrobe 30, Randy Grande, Pip 1000, Ace Boot 3223, Wake Up, Captain Freedom B, Puffer, Smiles 15, Digit, Mission Guns, Mooch, Hash, Reg T, Soup of Bob, Timothy McKimmons, Neo, Justin Bean, Sir Chronic 88, Fat Belly, Real, Jennifer Steele, Cannabis 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latino, Skater Country, Mrs. Speed, Wilstein, Firesaw, Wally Wookie, We Got Its Grows, Rasta Bob, Wake for the Grows, Burns Rooms, Tone Grows, Tank, K-Man Grows, BX Gunna 81, Smith, Doob, New Grows, Sean McCann, James Bunks, Tank, Agenda, Walla Walla, Canada Roll, Fall Dog, Huron, Kansas Council, this is Ferret, Rock Band, Justice Make 420, Ben Fresh, Grow, Thriving Earth, High Boy, Mailman Grows, we be growing Australia, Grown, Love with the Planet, will grow American Spot Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Wise Highest, Surf Crap, Michael Groove, Jeff Lowenfelds, Mobius Rhodes, and Dank Brownies, and D. Elliott Harkins, Missing Flavor, The Fortune Gardener, The Overwater Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Media Jensen, Authentic, Dr. MJ Coco, Brandon Ross, Matthew Gates, D. Spags, Ronald Sarge, Shotgun Willie, Thank Yoda, Jay Simmons, Turbo Goes, Blackness, Food DJ, Conley, Aaron the Grower, late 1978, Michigan Grown Buzz, Joe Boy, Roy Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas 420, Seton Coldfield, Steinport, EFC Farms, Husky Garden, Sun Grown 707, J8 Rose, 420, Cascadian, Gross, T. Rose, McGee, 4 Plants, 8 Weed Works, Captain Strong, Funky Buns, Hans Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee Live, Agassi, Tempe, Andy Andy, Urge, Green Jr., Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles, 11, Bindu Buds, Blanco, Rasta, Plenty, Dan, the Indoor Man, Gromies, Homies, Hamilton, Grown, Clip, Smoke, Keystone, Cannon Flag, PA, Big High, 710, Eugene, Greenleaf, Ace, Drew, Hustle, Fred Darn, Carlos, North Arizona, Hero 420, No Cell, Jesse White, God Saint Yeti, Introverse, Genetic, Social J, Vixen, Robin, Mr. Killer, 8 Mo, James Buttercream, C-Dub from NorCal, the Pharmacy Seed Bag Network, that is, D Deadhead, Smokey 616, Curtis Mayhan, Matt Myron, Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dora, and 10 Seeds, Web Carries K, Mike Rubles, the Drew Bear 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, So to Get Up, Stu Moo, Pop Go 719. I gotta skip this one as much as I do love it. Do a cover of my favorite song. 9751 Lawrence Gonzalez, slow to get up, Stu Moon, Popco 719, Bake with Shake, Baby, Old Smoke, PWC Growing Buzz, Lower Wash, Mr. Weed Blunt, Old School Grower, Chad West, Florida, Hansel Growing, Florida Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, Pungent Sound Seeds, Collateral, Rich T, Crispy Wannabe, Mrs. Soul, Food Spectrum, Gone God, Lori Hanson, Real, 2,000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D. Conley, Pim Jamie, Brody Face, Show Me Sasquatch, Fuck Google and You, I'm Canadian Restore Porto Farmer, Carl Wright, Zeffner, Homo Farms, Tanner Farms, Seldom Seen, Old Park Gardens, Hale 9782, Skunks Packs, Martial Artist 2012, Michael Slave Hefner, Daniel McDissel, Medically Fit, KGB, Mr. Robert, Mr. Green Figures, Motherfucking Thomas, Rancher Costa Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Champion, Bobby Lynn Means, Trench Digger, Mr. Mac, Tony Lake Blowing, Bill L. Sweet Peace, Tater Delicious, Minty Country Roots, Huron Fire Genetics, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny 1 and 1, Buds and Hazard, Mr. Club 14, Beater Man Farm 616, Null Up North, Max Groom, and Ruby, and Fire Department 420, Colts Mountain, Banana Farmer, Danny Spoot, Fang from Green Gauge Group, The Coffee Pot, Seymour Cuts, Biosynthetic, Nikolai, Cousin Nikolai, that is, Doc Vapor, Alex 622, Texas Weed Hopper, Dank Herb, Dankbus Kind, Joe Petrie, Space Coyote 82, Pac-Man, Biggie Log Time, South Bay Genetics, Cushmaster, Let's Be Buds, Futs Are Funny, Noah 427, 10 Dabber, Mr. Magoo, Jack Beanstalk, Detroit Crude, Angel Sativa, Christoph Bulldog, Grower Tech Michigan, XZ6, Ultimate Acres, Claude, Rim Purple, J5020, CAO Craft Farms, Chuck. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Dr. Green Gas, the Candyman, Turp Wizard, Pony Boy, Uncle Mike. We'll hopefully see you tonight, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. I mean, Gene Hope Farms, High Italian Rosin. Judge Strange was here tonight. Last but not least, Wheatus 207. And if, I guess the best way I've ever heard it put, if you ever thought about considering supporting the show in any kind of way or helping it grow, the best way to do that is to possibly buy a shirt. Link in the chat, or hit that Patreon link. Couple things you've never heard me say. There you go. First for everything. With that being said, if this is the end of your day, your journey, please get some rest. If this is the beginning of your day, your journey, please take time out for a little bit of love, a little bit of self-meditation, and give what you do not have, and you really need to go know where you're going before you take off. And when along the lines of what I'm hoping is an amazingly prosperous Saturday for you, please take time out to do something nice for yourself. For yourself and somebody else. Wow, I can't believe I fucked that up. Do not forget, random acts of kindness do save lives. And with that being said, I am out of here. I am clearly tired. Thank you for the few of you guys that have purchased some swag, sweatshirts, t-shirts. Justin, Corey, Purple Thumb, Matt, DLP. You're awesome. Appreciate that shit. Hopefully you guys love that shit you ordered. With that being said, I'm out of here. You guys have an amazing day. I'll see you tonight at 11:30. I'm out of here. Bye.